Hello everyone. Welcome to the dev stream. I figured I'd pop over really quick because I am downloading the build right now and it's taking a little bit of time, so figured I could at least pop on camera and we can chat for a bit. Hope everyone's doing well. Happy Super Dungeon Designer Sunday, Optimus. Thanks for swinging by. Hey Matt. Adam, what's going on, man? Yee. Thanks for dropping in. Hope everyone had a good Valentine's Day and a good weekend. We've got a little bit of something fun to show off today. We have some new colors. Yep, some new forest sub-themes, some new colors for the forest. So show those off today. That's the build I'm grabbing right now, and builds take a while to load now. So just waiting for that to pop on up, but we'll check it out. I saw some new dungeons got uploaded, so I think we'll play through those, and then if we have some extra time, I will work on a designer challenge dungeon. Which, reminder, designer challenge, get your dungeons in before 2/21. All right, while we're waiting for the build, I'll turn the music on. I will at least load up the Steam version. We can just play, maybe, actually we'll start by playing a dungeon. If it'll open. Playing lots of Diablo 2 this weekend. The new Warlock character got added. It was very awesome. Steam, why are you being like this? All right, let's try that again. All right, Steam is updating. So yeah, we're working on a lot right now. Some exciting stuff. We'll be able to share eventually. There we go. Okay. All right, build is still loading. So just booted up the game on Steam. We will maybe play a dungeon while we wait. All moved in. Time to get back to work. Nice. Yep. These, because they're sub-themes, you'll be able to use the paintbrush to paint over other themes. So if you don't want to wait, you don't have to. You can always go back and paint over whatever you want to paint over. One of the best and I think unique features of our game is that you can mix and match the themes, which is really cool. I don't think any of the other dungeon making type games allow you to do that I know of. Adam, how's Radley doing? I must ask. Yes, and multiple color schemes per theme as well. And more to come, because we keep adding to the game. Old man is 8 years old now. The move was big change for him. Yeah, I'm sure. He's doing okay. That's good. He's got to love having a house, right? Everything is slow today. Jeez, this game will just not load. Lots of room to run around. Basement is way larger. That's good. Going crazy down there. Sounds about right. All right, well, it looks like the build actually finished before I could launch the game on Steam because it is taking so long. Oh, never mind. There it is. It's one of those days. Everything is just slow today. Gots to zoomies. Yep. All right. Well, at this point, I'm just going to grab the new build because it's almost done. But while we wait for it to be done, let's take a quick look. Yeah, we got a handful of new dungeons. I think some of them are just silly dungeons that my nieces and nephews made. Yep. But I see a couple of longer ones here. Like, what is this? Come on. Come on, kids. This one looks good. Could be decent. Yeah, this one looks cool. Well of Woe. Very nice design to it. Oh, I don't want spoilers. And then someone new here. I haven't seen any dungeons by Comflixer yet. So we can check that out. Well, the build is still building, so you know what? Let's go ahead, and this dungeon is only 9 rooms. Let's play this one, and then we'll come back to the build. Survive and solve. Whoops. I didn't read what that said. Okay. Just a Cool. Just a Cool by Comflixer. Survive and solve puzzles. Just one life. Okay. Yep, we only have 1 heart. Something behind there? No, there isn't. Okay. Nice. Okay, they figured out linking. That's good. Oh, I think they used the wrong timer switch here. Or not. Maybe that was intended because of this. Very nice. Okay. The lag right now is because I'm building in Unity. Excuse me. I did. I doubled my life. You're right. Okay, we got the lantern. I was like, okay. Obviously this isn't firing yet, and I just walked right into it. Now. So much for doubling my life. Okay. I think this was intended to be a push puzzle, and it just wasn't designed to be one. Half-Life, yeah. Hey, Weasborg. Thanks for swinging by. Hope you're doing well. Must be an invisible switch over here. Yep. Can light that from the other side. Am I supposed to relight these? All right, GG. Nice little dungeon there. Welcome to Super Dungeon Designer Conflixer. Hope you'll keep making some nice dungeons for us. All right, let's check on this. Okay, the build is done. Perfect timing. All right, let's show off some new forest sub-themes. Yeah, nice first dungeon. Anyone who figures out linking right away, I always love to see. Make sure my check command is working. All right, cool. Game is loading. I've been watching the Olympics a lot this year. I don't usually get into winter as much. I tend to watch the Summer Olympics more. It's been fun to watch. I like curling a lot more than I think most people do. A lot of strategy to curling. Love when they make a really good play and just like knock out 3 stones at once. It's super cool. Maybe we'll add curling to Super Dungeon Designer when we add the ice theme. All right, so if you knew, we have some new forest sub-themes here. So if we go to the forest, you will notice previously there were only 2 sub-themes here. There are now 4. So previously we had the light and the dark forest. We now have the dead forest and the autumn forest. So a forest for any need in your dungeon. Used to watch them more years ago. Lots of weird opening ceremonies. Yeah, this year's was really good. And I love seeing Green Day. So, the dead forest is dead. Who killed it? I don't know. That's up to you. No snow yet. Spoiler alert. Killed the entire forest? How though? Yeah. It's just dead. It died. Down a little bit of everything here. I guess the pot isn't really themed. It's just there. Dead tree, yeah. The super dead tree. Super dead designer tree, you might say, yeah. You might say that. You might. All right, so I do want to do some testing too. So I'm going to make some weird doors here. Looks like the on mouse icon for the dead interior wall is the regular interior wall. Is that the case for the other themes? Yeah, so I'll make a note of that. Looks like... That super bright fountain in the dead forest is sus. Yep. It's definitely got something going on. All right, and then you have, of course, me make some more room here. Different colors of the canopy. And each canopy tile, I think this is, I don't know if we showed this off last week. I think this is new too, actually. We have locked versions of the canopy tile now. Different locked color doors of the canopy tile. You know, that was something people were requesting, so we worked on that. Yeah. So that will be coming with this update too. Hey, Eric Freund. Yep. Green gates in the forest. It happened. So yeah, you have it in each theme color. All right, I'm not going to test out every tile, but I'll at least check the on cursor color for these. Oh, I do want to put some of these down. Any alternative ways of picking the filler canopy than random each click? No, right now it's random. If that is something that you think would be helpful, you can consider it for sure. I think there's some things we felt like it was okay to keep random. That was one of them. We'll put some bridge here. Just don't want to get rid of that stone. Let's do some more water down here. Oh yeah, we need to put some of these down. Let me put... So we can put them here. Oh yeah, I was in the middle of checking each tile and I got distracted. Okay, looks good. Put some dirt down. I know, not the most exciting thing to watch on stream, but this will only take a minute. And then it'll take another minute when we show off the autumn theme, which is my favorite theme added so far. Theme color. How dare I test on stream? Yeah. Hey, ADD Monkey. Thanks for swinging by. Hope you're doing well. What is this? Some kind of dev stream? Okay, we already called out that one. Notice that that color's off. Okay, rest of those all look good. I think I would have noticed if any of these were off when I was putting them down, but just to be thorough. All right, those are all the same. I think this is the same. Yeah, okay. We'll check the autumn theme too. Yeah, fog would be cool. I think we want to have like some atmospheric effects like that separate from themes. So like being able to add fog, rain, like different environment effects. That's something we're going to look into, like some kind of room settings that'll let you do that, like by room, but that'll be later on. Because yeah, fog would be really cool, especially with like graves and like spooky vibes and dark lighting and everything. All right, let's duplicate this room. And let's check out the autumn theme. So you'll notice those trees both changed 2 different colors. This is a known bug, by the way, with the stairs. Yeah, I love this theming, this color. Ooh. These doors... Oh yeah, doors don't copy over, that's right. I think normally, though, it replaces the wall. So I think that's something... I'll make a note of that. Okay. Yeah, I think ideally we would want this to leave a wall here. But we'll fix that up. And that's not a new bug. It is an existing bug. Okay. Oops. I wanted canopy. Ooh, apple trees is a good idea. I like that a lot. Yeah, I gotta fix the stairs there. This is a known bug. You can't really paint fill a room. You can, what is it? Yeah, that just rotates that. Yeah, you can't paint fill a room yet. I think it's something that we do want eventually. Makes me want wheat fields now, like taller grass than corn fields. Ah, I like it. I like all those ideas. It's really just a matter of what we have time for. but down the line for sure. Slug in the Tub, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for slugging into the stream. So the trees, good question. Trees are random. At least right now. We're going to see if there's player feedback that we want these to be individually placeable. But right now it will randomly place a color tree. All kinds of autumny colors. Yep, autumn is here, just in time for winter. Love seeing the progress that keeps being made. Such an awesome indie game. Find it really cool how involved. Thanks, Saltsmith. Slug in the Tub. Appreciate that. It has definitely been a labor of love for all of us. And then, yeah, we've got leaves here instead of flowers. They're also random, like how the flowers are. I think ultimately what I would like is for the trees to have a drop down just like the flowers. So you can either random or individually put them out. That might come in a future update. I think we want to get this out, so. Leaves blowing would be cool. Keep out fog in the dead and leaves in autumn. Then, of course, snow in the winter. Yeah, for sure. Environmental effects in general, I think, would be really fun. Add a lot of life to the game, you know. So that is something that we will look into at some point. Stardew Valley style 3x3 tree together for a huge tree. Yeah, I like it. A wise tree, you could say. Added effects is definitely on the wish list. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, need all the random stuff to add an option like flowers. Yeah. Like Minecraft. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Squish Studios. Sanjay, you are Squish Studios. Hey, Sanjay. Thanks for swinging by. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's see how it looks in game. Gonna make my Oracle of Seasons clone with the new theme variants. Nice. Okay, so we have the dead forest here. How did it die? No one knows. Are these going to be out before Beetle Contest is over? I think so. I can't say yes for sure, but I think we're pretty much at the point where these are ready. So I'm hoping we can push them this week. If not, like, tomorrow, honestly. But, like, we'll see. I gotta talk to the team at the meeting tomorrow. Someone had a brown thumb. Is this the same or just similar to the second forest theme we have now? It's the same. It's, it's similar. It's darker. If you look at Here, let me clone this. This is the current dark theme, which is a little brighter than the dead theme. So dark and dead, very similar, but still not quite the same. So you get a few different levels to play around with. I hate when it does that. Sometimes the game gets caught up like that. Hold on. There we go. I'll figure out what causes that. Actually, let me check my player log while I'm thinking about it. And nothing in there. Okay. So yeah, we can show a comparison here in game. Somebody even killed the bridge planks. Those poor bridge planks. Didn't even see it coming. Maybe we extend the designer challenge by a week so people can play around with the new color schemes. Not a bad idea. Can talk about that. Dead is kind of zombie gray or Nora black and chrome theme. Yeah, I think that's a fair comparison. So, dead theme. And if we come over here, you can see the current dark theme in the game. So, a little brighter. Looks like I missed a couple tiles there. And then obviously you get a lot brighter when you go into the actual forest theme. So now let's go into the autumn theme, which, look at this, it's awesome. Love all these tree colors. Very exciting. Pretty colors. Did you see a Spider Noir TV show is coming? I don't know what that is. May go back and tweak my Wizard of Oz since this looks more... Oh yeah, for sure. That'd be a good one to use this for. So yeah, this update coming very soon. Oh yeah, the mini trees I think have different colors too. Forgot to put some of those down. Yeah. You can see them all here. Very nice. You could do something where, like, hearts come out of the pink trees, bombs come out of the brown trees. Oops. Gold comes out of the yellow trees. When you move the autumn trees, do they change color? Shouldn't change when you move them. No. Good test, though. Nick Cage reprising his role. I'd like to request the addition of the full collision size bush so that you can't squeeze between them without cutting them. Yeah, I like that. So something a little bigger. Bigger bush. Would love the big bush. You can place single interior forest walls since those look like bushes. Yeah, but you can't cut these. He wants ones that you have to cut to get out of the way. So kind of like Link's Awakening. Right? Like you could block off things with bushes in Link's Awakening. Yeah, like 70s, 80s, you know. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, like so this wouldn't stop you. I like that. I think that's a good suggestion. Yeah, right now I think the only object you can use to accomplish that is not in the forest theme would be the crate. Don't believe you can. I think you can walk behind them though. Yeah, so you would need to block off the sides, but crates work that way. In the ruins theme, big pots might work that way. Oh no, they don't. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna note that suggestion because I like that one. Suggestion pushes that fully block the tile. All right. I think that's everything to show off for now. I'd like to go check out that other dungeon. But yeah, this is coming together pretty good, so I think we'll be able to get it out pretty soon here. Keep everyone in the loop. Oops. Okay, this one has the right color. So it was just the dead. Oh yeah, I gotta check real quick. I gotta do my testing. Make sure all of these have the right coloring. Thanks for ever making my filler canopy have mostly leaf pieces. I don't like a bunch of solid color ones. Yeah, we played around a little bit with the frequency of when the leaves pop up, and I think it's a little too low. But that's also something we can discuss if we want to do individual pieces for that. See if that's easy to do or not. I'd have to check with Thomas. But if it's something folks want, we'll definitely consider it. All right, pretty sure the rest of those are all good. Okay, so yeah, just one cursor image that was wrong. See how everything looks in low light. Looking spooky in here. Oh shoot, I missed coloring under these tiles. Locks might be a little bright in the dead. Yeah, we had to keep them the same color. It's kind of the intention. Like, I don't think we want them to be darker because we want all the locks to like universally look the same. So, feels a little out of place, but I think it's okay. So when you paint something, it always paints the object on top and then the thing underneath. So like, if I'm in the dark theme here, I have this grass on top of dark grass, and I go to paint it. It paints the grass first, but underneath, see how it's still the old color? And then if I paint again, now it'll paint underneath. So it paints that tile. So I ran over it once, but I didn't go over it twice. A little funky, but just kind of the way it has to work. Works a lot better for objects you can see the tile underneath. The grass is one of those unique objects where you can't see the tile underneath, so it's a little tricky to know you need to paint that. Kind of neat to have like this color grass like in the middle of the dead theme. Like, clearly there's something good here. Yeah, you kind of have to color over like paths or anything that has something on top of it. You've got to color over twice. A little bit of a pain, but it's also hard to make an assumption that that's what the player wants, right? Like, do you want to just color the thing on top? Do you want to color both? We don't know. So it's just the way we have it set up. Maybe in the future we could have like a button you hold down that'll auto paint everything. Like if I hold shift while I do this, maybe it would like paint over whatever. But anyway, so those are the new sub themes. Those are going to be coming real soon. Things are kind of pretty well wrapped up with them. A couple little things. I think that was everything I needed to show, other than also the canopy locks being there too. I think that's new. Make sure I didn't miss anything here. Yeah, Thomas did a lot of cleanup too for like a lot of back-end stuff with how we manage themes, which made this easier to implement. So it should be less work going forward, which is nice for future sub-themes and whatnot. Yeah, it looks like that was everything. Yep. Okay. Sparkle or glistening effect to add to fireflies. Maybe to have other effects. Maybe the leaves, fog, snow could all be under there. I think what we essentially want to do, I agree with you. I think like something like this could have individual tile, things like that. Like there could be an individual tile fog or whatnot. But if it's going to be room wide, we want to do some kind of room settings. So we're going to look into that and how that could work. Yeah, like a glistening would be nice. Theme fill would be nice. One of my previous dungeon, I decided to change dungeon color of a lot of rooms, and they had to tile by tile painting. Most tiles were holes, and realized paint the sides of the holes. I think, hang on, am I crazy or? That's not it. I could have sworn at one point if you had a different color highlighted and you hit copy. Nope, I'm crazy. That's not how it works. Okay. Yep, rain would be nice. Yeah, definitely with you on that, ADD Monkey. I think that's something we should look into. For some reason, I thought we had something... Like, I know we have the replace. But yeah, I don't think we have that for themes at all. I'll make a note of that one. Request. Yeah, we have, it's not fill, but we have a replace. So like if I want all that grass to be trees, I can hold control. It'll just replace anything that is touching. So if this goes all the way like this, I can replace all those with trees. But that's different from how theme coloring works. I almost wonder if it should just be like a option here. Anyways, we'll think about it. Yep, I'm with you on that. Pits and floors? Yeah. Yeah, pits and floors are the same way. Pretty much anything, any object you can do that with. So like if I want to replace these walls with forest walls, oh, never mind, I lied. You can't do it with that. I don't think it works with certain things. But basically anything that you can place down like multiple of. Yeah, it doesn't work with walls. But yeah, coming soon. Excited for this one. Add some nice color to the game. Some extra themes for the forest, because the forest was a little lacking in the extra themes. As I alluded to earlier, snow just might be a thing in the future. Since it got mentioned earlier, I'll throw it out there. The next theme we are working on is the ice theme. That'll be a separate theme. But there might be some snowy versions of other things. All right. Let's check out some dungeons. I'm not sure that we'll have time to do a designer challenge dungeon tonight, but we'll see how long these take. Or maybe we'll at least get started on one. We'll see. Let's check out the Well of Woe. This looks cool. 24 rooms by Surfactor of X. This long-gone town now serves as a prison for a terrible secret, accessible via the well. Let's check it out. Welcome to Eltan F. Ethan. There's gonna be something we can do here. See, checking the map helps. Walls can get annoying. There's that other modifier to flip them. And if any touch it messes up it all. Yeah, walls can be a little finicky. We've played around a lot with trying to get the walls to work better. It's a lot better than it used to be, but there's still definitely some improvement to be done. But yeah, it's the Alt key to flip the walls. Mind not the spirits, for they are lonely. They don't look lonely, they look happy. Theming on this one is so cool. Nice. Here we got a sword. This is a cool transition here. I like this a lot. Okay, got the key. Is there no game sound? Oh my gosh, why didn't anyone tell me? Thank you. Yeah, desktop audio was off. I didn't even realize. Thanks, Weirsport. I think I messed that up when I was hanging out at the beginning of the stream because I was waiting for the build to load up, so I must have forgot to enable that. You just did. Fair enough. Thank you. Here, we need a key. This dungeon is really cool. Purple key. All right, we need a regular key for that door. It'd be cool if there was a puzzle at the end that required you to use every arrow you collect to like get an extra trophy or something. just decoration. Okay. Like the way they use the inner walls makes me wish there was a better transition for them when they touch outer walls now. Yeah. Extra transition piece would be nice. This doesn't look too bad though, to be honest. Like, yeah, it could look better, but this though could definitely look better. Be cool if there was just like a little pillar or something there, maybe. Could be nice. Wait, red key. I know I missed the yellow door back there, but I have the purple key. I think the intended way we wanted these to be used was like this piece here would be a normal wall, and then this would start here. But they chose to do it this way, which is interesting. Yeah, something to think about. Okay, we have the bow. And go back to that room with the yellow key. Oh yeah, it's blue, you're right. It looks purplish to me, so I say purple. But yeah, it is in-game the blue key. It's like that stupid dress that everyone couldn't tell the color of years ago. Alright, there's the red key. A quiver, okay. Take that. Okay, going left. Another quiver. Ourselves a shoot off. Ow. Ooh, that one's tricky to dodge right there. I don't know about that one. Ow. Nice, GG. This was a great dungeon. Profane ritual took place here. You must return and warn the town. Yeah, awesome theming. What a great dungeon. Wow, Matt, maybe you shouldn't have died. Jeez. Get good. Nobody checks behind bookshelves anymore. Gonna have to start hiding there again. Yeah, I know. I see bookshelves and I'm always like, oh, you can't push them. But I always forget to check for like switches or like hidden items back there and stuff. I guess it doesn't happen that often, but could. All right, we're at 7:30. Let's try to get just like get gooder. Yeah. Let's see if we can get just like a couple of these smaller dungeons knocked out. And then we'll call it. I gotta jump off for dinner. Okay, this one's got 12 rooms. Looks somewhat promising. Let's check it out. 3 ways. By Mod.io user 515, which I believe is my nieces and nephews here. So, won't be anything too complex, but let's check it out. Okay, we got some beetles. Couple red keys. Some gold. Okay. Looks like we do have to defeat him. There we go. Okay, yeah. I didn't expect much, but yeah. Boss fight. Alright, why does this have 2 legs? Why does this have 2 legs? don't like these dungeons. Hard, easy. All right, let's go hard. Okay, I'll give them some creative credit for that. They made a difficulty selector. Love to see it. It's definitely difficult. Once I get to the throw phase here, it's going to be near impossible, actually. I think I got to get him to teleport. Shoot. Oh well. This is actually pretty cool because, like, this is doable, but it's tough. Let's see what's in easy. Okay, you just fight Goliath instead. Oh, and you have water instead of poison. Alright. Not bad. For like a little challenge dungeon. Not too bad. Better than the last one. The rock. Just why? I'm just asking why. Forest Woods. Maybe this one's better. Has 2 likes. Seems more like a dungeon. Oh, Wayne Johnson. That's why. I see. I heard they were making a new Scorpion King movie. That's pretty awesome. Or no, not Scorpion King. Never mind, it's The Mummy that I'm thinking of, which does not have The Rock in it. Alright, we got 3 boss keys. Big empty room with Goliath. No, not even looking at what's in there. Getting out of it. Please play. Alright. Well, we got a couple good dungeons in. One dungeon was really good. But yeah, I think we'll go ahead and wrap things up there. Yeah, New Force sub-themes are coming. We're working on some other stuff too, which we'll share when we can. Thanks for hanging out. Good turnout tonight. Appreciate everybody coming by to the stream to check out how things are going. If you're new here, Super Dungeon Designer is in early access right now. You can get it on Steam. There's a link down below. It's $14.99. Go check it out. We have a designer challenge going on right now to create a cool beetle-themed dungeon with the new beetle enemy. Some more information on that on the What's New menu in-game, I think. I'll have to double-check that. And also on our Discord, which there's a link down below to the Discord, so check it out. And yeah, we stream usually on Sundays around 5 to 6 Eastern or Pacific time, which is like 8 o'clock-ish to 9 o'clock-ish Eastern time. Pacific time. 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, we'll be back next week. Show off more. Appreciate everybody hanging out. I'll go ahead and play us out with the trailer here. Unless there's anyone to raid. We haven't done a raid in a while. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? Coco's playing Zelda. Let's go do a raid. I haven't done a Coco raid in a while. All right, raid starting. All right, well, thanks for hanging out all. Hope everyone has a good rest of your week. See you next time. Take care.